Where's the accountability? The status quo isn't the answer. The politics isn't the answer. And I point this out as an example, that was in the paper the other day. Attorneys, fired worker collects $175,000. And the law firm representing Ricky Morrison, the fired Mahoning County maintenance worker who last year sued the county commissioners and their administrator over his termination, announced a settlement amount of $175,000. Commissioners plan to address the matter. This was yesterday at their meeting. They reinstated Morrison to his job after his lawyer with the Chandra law firm in Cleveland wrote a letter threatening to file a lawsuit. The firm did file a suit a short time later. On Wednesday, the Chandra law firm disclosed the settlements on its website. When the three commissioners were contacted for comments, they said they'd comment at 10 o'clock the next day. Commissioner Anthony Trafficani also referred to a reporter to today's commissioners meeting. That was yesterday. The post on the law firm's website gives a rundown of the allegations. Now, I want all of you to listen to this. This is in Mahoning County. That took place on November 28th, 2022. Morrison attended a Mahoning County Board of Elections meeting and sat next to Democrat incumbent Commissioner Remigio Righetti's challenger, Republican Gino D'Onofrio. So I want all of you to digest this, because this is everything that is wrong in politics. I want you to forget everything about party or any other crap. This is what's wrong here. So you have, in the United States of America, a county employee sitting next to a guy that he supports, apparently, for commissioner, running against a sitting commissioner. That is how our system works. Okay? So let me read on. Observing this, Remigio Righetti exclaimed with disgust, "You work for us. Unreal," the Post states. Now think of this. Think of the arrogance that I just said to all of you. The arrogance of this woman. You work for us. Unreal. No, he works for the taxpayers of Mahoning County. He doesn't work for you. This represents everything that sickens me in politics today. So that's what she says, because in the United States of America, he sat there supporting the person running against her, which is our freedoms in this country. But apparently not so much to Carol Remigio Righetti, who thinks that you work for her and, by God, you should be able to express yourself. This is insanity. It alleges a few days later that three commissioners, Remigio Righetti, Ditzler, and Trafficani, along with Administrator Audrey Tillis, held a secret meeting in violation of Ohio's, let me flip the page, Open Meeting Act during the meeting, contrary to Ohio law. No vote was taken to go into executive session, and no public vote was taken on Morrison's termination. The Vindicator goes on to write, the secret meeting wasn't even announced in advance as required by Ohio law. Defendants Remigio Righetti and Ditzler, the complaint alleges, decided to fire Morrison well hidden from public scrutiny. So I want all of you to hear this. Every single one of you to hear this. So in the United States of America, this is every damn thing I can't stand about politics. I can't stand this crap. I can't stand it. And I won't stand for it. I have absolutely zero respect for these people. Zero. They are a disgrace to this community. So you got a guy working, doing his job, and because in the United States of America, he backs somebody else for commissioner, and a sitting commissioner is so damn petty that she thinks he should lose his job because he works for her? This is how screwy this woman is. He works for the taxpayers. He doesn't work for you. This is insanity. And to get together in this meeting and you have Ditzler and Rigetti, according to this paper, decide to fire him? It's clear to me as I read this, the only honorable person here is Trafficante. The lawsuit filed in December alleges Morrison was fired for supporting DeFabio. It alleges intimidation, bribery, telecommunication fraud, interference with civil rights, dereliction of duty, failure to report crimes, and violating the state's Open Meeting Act. This sickens me. The three commissioners and Tillis reached a tentative settlement in the case June 16th, but the terms of the agreement weren't released by the courts. Though commissioners declined to talk about the settlement, Ditzler pointed out the county's insurance company is responsible for any settlement amounts, not the court. Another stupid-ass statement. Who pays the county's insurance? This isn't just a dumbass statement. Well, hey, it's no big deal. The insurance company did. Who paid for the insurance company? The taxpayers of Mahoning County. Is there a possibility the insurance costs could go up as a result of this? You want to act like it's no damn big deal? You want to act at Ditzler like it's no damn big deal? What about the ethics of it and how it's wrong, Carol Remedios Rigetti, David Ditzler, and how it was just wrong and evil to do in the first place? And that's why the insurance company is settling with the guy. Because they know it's wrong and evil. And you want to lay a load of crap on me like it's no big damn deal because it's the insurance company? We pay for the insurance. If the insurance rate goes up, we pay. You know who we are? The taxpayer. Don't give me this load of absolute bullcrap. Let's see. The suit alleges, on top of everything else, imagine this. The suit states Morrison, the county employee, was undergoing cancer treatment. I want all of you to think for a minute on these two that voted to fire this guy, seeing this cabal of evil. And I mean, it's a cabal of evil. You got a guy I'm told who was making $13 or $14 an hour. And he's being treated for cancer with the benefits that he has. And you have people that fire him for political purposes when he has cancer. Digest that for a second. Every single one of you listening. Digest that. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't respect any of these people. I have zero respect for them. This is fundamentally wrong. I have no respect for what they did. You got a guy making $13 an hour. You got a guy that's got cancer, and you want to fire him because he supports somebody else, which is the United States of America, and you're right to do? This is politics at its ugliest. And it's absolutely unacceptable. Let's proceed on. But the lawsuit quotes conversations Trafficante had with Morrison and DeFabio, in which Trafficante said the commissioners met in December's executive session, and over his objections, the two others voted to fire him. So the only honorable person here, the only honorable person among the three of these people is Trafficante. I want to repeat that. The only honorable person here among the three of them is Trafficante. This is everything that's wrong in politics here. This is a shining example of it. To a certain extent, I wish the county didn't settle with them because I would have liked to have seen the depositions of the case. I would have liked to have seen what took place with all these depositions of everybody involved in this. But I want you to all to pause and think how evil this is. You got a guy making $13-14 an hour working for the county that's backing someone else for commissioner in the United States of America. You got a sitting commissioner who acts like that's somehow wrong or evil, that you're not allowed to do something like that, forgetting he works for the taxpayer and he's an American citizen. You have this cabal to fire this guy. Ditzler and Remedio Rigetti go along with it. Trafficante does not. And he's suffering from cancer. Now, I don't know how any of you out there can view it any differently than how sheer, I don't even know how to describe it, evil, lack of Christian life that is. I don't know how else to define this. I can't explain to you how vile I find this. How egotistical I find it of the people that voted to fire him. The egomaniacs that they must be to take that action against a guy suffering from cancer. And to put that stress in his life. And to know you were so dead-ass wrong in what you did, the insurance company had to settle it. And then you want to act like it's no big deal when the county taxpayers pay the insurance and this kind of stuff? Like, oh, it's not big. Well, you know, the taxpayers aren't paying for it. Really? Well, what about your actions that brought the settlement? This is unreal, folks. This is everything I personally hate in politics. I hate it. I have zero tolerance for it as a human being, and I'll be back there in Canfield. So as I go back to say, this is everything that I just read to you that I can't stand in politics. These people stop being public servants. They just stop being it. They stop representing the public. They stop being public servants, and they become dictators. Vindictive, evil, ugly dictators. They've lost their soul. They have to live with that. And that is what's wrong today. You deserve better than this. All of you listening, every one of you listening deserve better than this. The status quo can't continue of that's the way it's always been done, that's the way it's always going to be. I don't know how much more money you can take from people. I'm here to tell all of you that you're paying enough. How much of your money is being pissed away by the federal government, the state governments, the local governments? How many cronies and family members are on the payroll? How many people have better retirement and benefits than the people paying the taxes? How many people paying the taxes are getting compensated for their sick days when they quit a job in the private sector versus the public sector? How long is this nonsense supposed to continue on? As I said, it's never enough money. They always want more. They're pricing people out of their homes. With property taxes, they're pricing them out of their homes, and they don't give a damn. That's not enough. So we go put some cameras on the highway and try to fleece people more that way. Another way to get more money out of your pockets. Hey, whatever, we get 60%, the camera company gets 40%, everybody's making money, but we're taking it from you and you have less. Where's the accountability? I'll say it to you time and time again. The best place for your money is in your pockets. By God, we're in a recession. We have inflation. We have people hurting on fixed incomes. How can you ask anybody for more money from them? I'll be right back. Back to it. News Radio 570 WKBN and Ron Verb 508. It's Friday. We're here till 6:30. Guardians pregame at 6:30. 81 degrees currently. News Radio 570 WKBN. The public and the public taxpayer is the last person ever thought of or considered. And this has just got to stop. You're on the air.